Hello, Flosstube friends, and welcome. I am Lisa, and this is my channel Cross by Floss, where I chat about my love of cross stitch and life blabbings and all the things. So, welcome. I am so thrilled that you are here with me today, and I have some things to talk about, not a whole lot, because honestly I am super forgetful these days and I don't know what I did yesterday, never mind like 2 months ago. So my last Flosstube video, I actually uploaded 2 of them this month, and one of them was my Loot-A-Palooza video where that was a movie length feature kind of film where I showed all the loot that I either purchased or got, or mostly purchased, along the way in the last couple of months. And then I uploaded a progress video of Queen of Peace. So for those of you who have been watching my journey on Mirabilia's Queen of Peace, I did an update video. And for those of you who have not watched that, basically I finished all of the, and I want to say all of the DMC, because as I've been stitching the sparklies, I have found that there have been some spots that I missed. But for the most part, the DMC was all done. So that was so exciting. I was so excited to get that done. And so today's video should not be movie length. And it's really kind of a update on what I have done since my last video in June, before I went to go get the little. So let's do a little life update. The little was here in August, and it was just so fun. I went to go and get her the last week of July, I believe it was. And we spent a couple of extra days, and she wasn't super interested in seeing a whole lot of the sites or anything like that. And unfortunately, many of the attractions that we could go to, they were closed by the time that we would have gone through, and which is just unfortunate, or they just were not open on those days and that we were going through. So she'll be here again, and we'll just have to plan a little better. But we had so much fun. We listened to podcasts. We got into some serious crime podcasts, because there's a lot of area that we drive that it's like no radio at all, and no reception, honestly, for internet even. And so I had managed to get or Wi-Fi, whatever, and so she couldn't play her games, so she was kind of stuck in the car with me and had to like listen to podcasts. But we got into some true crime podcasts that were absolutely awesome, and she enjoyed so much. And there were 2 of them that we didn't realize had extra episodes that, you know, they weren't fully done. And so she was like, oh my gosh, Graham, are they gonna have those episodes like while I'm here so we can listen to them? And I'm like, absolutely. But that was so much fun. We did stop along the way and saw some like attractions, you know, some parks and that kind of thing. And we sent pictures every day to Mom of proof of life, which was hilarious, because sometimes that proof of life was her sleeping, because she stayed up so early in the morning. There's a 3-hour time difference, and so she slept in quite late for me, and which was totally fine. And but it was just so funny. It was the best. We just had a really good time, and it was nice having her here. And I was so sad her mom came to get her, and we went to the zoo, and that was so much fun. We went to the zoo as a family, and we as a family can be fairly obnoxiously funny when we get together. And so we had a ball. It was fun. And I miss her, but I will be seeing her very soon. And then I'll be back in Washington. Yeah. So anyways, Mr. G is still doing good, loving his car. Mr. Odin, you will hear him. He is sleeping next to me, and I'm sure soon you will hear him snoring. And in a little while, I'll have to pause, give him his meds, and then we'll go on. So, what else has happened? I don't know. Again, like I said, you know, if you ever want to know anything, just put a comment down. I'm pretty open, so yeah. But I'm also very, very forgetful, so yeah. So I'm sure that there's other things, but I couldn't tell you if I wanted to, so. All right, what does today's video... Okay, first off, I want to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to all of you who sent comments and private messaged me and all of the things on my Lootapalooza video. I had made a statement basically saying that, you know, yes, I do realize that I have a lot of haul, that I do spend a lot of money on my crafts, and here's the reason why. My family is not starving. Yes, the boys eat top ramen, but they not out of necessity, because they love it. And so, you know, I had just kind of apologized basically for my spending habits, and you all were just so sweet and positive, and you know, basically the theme was, you don't need to apologize. Your money is your money, and how you spend it is how you spend it. And you know, the people who are more critical of what you do should not make any impact on you. So thank you very much. Your comments made my day, and I really loved reading them. And you guys, many of you so made me laugh. I love it. I love it. I love your comments. So please keep that going. It does take me a while to answer them, but I do eventually. So, okay, so today's video, oh my gosh, I have an FFO. It's kind of a previous FO, but then I got it FFO'd, and then I have an FO. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. It is not Queen of Peace. Don't get excited. And I have winners for the last Pass the Stash giveaway. I have a little bit of haul. I have some new things to show, and some whips. And then the very first thing that I would like to do is I want to start off with some beautiful Happy Mail that I received quite a while ago, like in June, July, I don't remember. I should know, because it would be on the envelope, wouldn't it? When was this? June. It was June. So I get an unexpected package. I get a message from a really sweet friend, and I am told that a package is coming. And I was like, ooh, and she, just so sweet. Anyways, this dear sweet friend sent me my very first Bella Filipina pattern. And this is Pontus and Thalius. Thalassa. Oh, I'll get it. By the time I start stitching this, I'll have it. Anyways, this is my very, very first one. And she was so sweet. The Caron water lily that is needed came with it, as well as some beading needles. Okay. So the story is that this sweet, sweet person wanted to give me a gift for my engagement to Mr. G. And she was just so happy for me, and she felt that this pattern kind of was a lovely representation of our engagement. I love mermaids. A merman is just like the best. And you know, this mermaid, she's got red hair. The merman has way more hair than Mr. Bald. His hair is in the wrong place. He doesn't have hair on his chest, which Mr. G does. And Mr. G has no hair on his head, so it really needs to be replaced, but it's all good. But anyways, I just thought that it was just, oh, so sweet. And so she also got one, and we are going to do this as a sal together. And I cannot thank you enough. You know, when people send you gifts unexpectedly and or pass the stash for you to put on your channel, or just happy mail in general, a card, some stickers, just, you know, just a hey, we appreciate what you're doing and we love you being part of the community, all of those things. It is just, it just makes your heart grow a little bit more, right? So I was just like over the moon, and this dear sweet lady, I was just so sweet and happy and all the things, right? All the good feels. Well, then a couple of days later, I get this big package on my doorstep, and I'm like, what the hey? And I go to get it, and I open it up, and inside the envelope was this gorgeous project bag from the same sweet dear friend. Oh my goodness. Now look at the inside. It is lined. It is so beautifully made, you guys. It is lovely. And it is to go with our sal. Upside down. With our sal. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, how sweet is that? And then there was a little accessory pouch that went with it. And look, the mermaids, they have red hair. I mean, I love it. So, dear sweet friend, you know who you are. I am busy getting this kitted up so that we can start our sal. And if, you know, oh my gosh, no words, you guys, no words. Like, honestly, I cried a little. No words. Sorry, bedtime. Anyways, I am so looking forward to starting this as a wonderful memento of both Mr. G and I, as well as a friendship. So, so very, very thankful. Okay, how about an FFO? All right, so long ago, it was earlier this year, I showed you this piece that I finished, which was Canada by Ink Circles, and I had done mine all in red, fancy floss. I think it was Lancaster red. Does that sound right? I don't remember. And if you'd like to know, I can go back and have a look. But anyways, I took it into Craft Gallery, and she framed it up in this absolutely gorgeous red frame, and did such a beautiful job of finishing. It has museum glass on it, so no glare. And I am so very thrilled. It is, oh my gosh, it is so, I mean, look at this. And that red frame goes so beautifully with the variegation of the red floss. So love, 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 everything about this, love. So that is done. Okay, how about a finish? Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this one. So this is Marie Agenon, 1888, and it's by Roland Designs. There's their website. They have some awesome sampler patterns on that website. So if you are interested, but this one I've been working on for quite some time. Like back when I was picking the little up from school, because I was doing this as my car project while I was picking her up. And And then of course that hasn't been happening, and then I went into like a thread a day and all the things, right? Oh, goodness sakes. It's been a long time coming getting it done. But I wanted to finish a red sampler so that I can start a new red sampler. That's the deal, right? It's not really, but that's the condition I put on myself because I wanted to get this done. This is done in a Sulky Petite 12 weight, and it was color 1147. You see that? Oh, stop focusing on my face. There we go. And this is all that is left on the roll of Sulky. The whole entire pattern used almost the whole roll, not much left. So that was pretty good. So here it is. Here it is. I am so thrilled. I love the quirkiness of the borders. I love the letters and, you know, how different each alphabet was. A little confused over why she had so much space in her name between the letters, but that's the way it is in the pattern. Now I did make one small tiny boo-boo counting error. Probably not one, but one that was noticeable. And the 1888 is it's one stitch squished too far over here. And in fact, I was a little worried because I was almost like it's gonna go right into this little leaf. And, but I missed it by one. And there should be two. There should be two spaces in here, and there's not. But, so clearly I did something wrong somewhere in here. But there's a lot of space in between the letters to begin with, which I found very confusing considering that, you know, everything else is more squishy. So I'm really thrilled about this. Now, this is also done on a piece of fabric 16 count Aida that I I tea and Rit dyed myself. And when I Rit dyed this, if you've been following me for any time and seen this piece, I've mentioned that I Rit dyed using crystals, the powder, and I did not stir them enough to dissolve them. And so you will see that, can you see? There's like blotches of color. There's some red, there's some blue. There's a big splotch of red down here, and it's kind of all over the fabric in little areas, like in the top there's some red. And but luckily it did not affect this, because where where the framing ends up, either that is covered or it got covered by the red floss. And so luckily that didn't matter, and hopefully it's light enough that, I mean, goodness sakes, if you're inspecting it that close, then but this is a piece that I am really looking forward to. I'm going to learn how to lace myself and do this one and go through my plethora of frames that I have and see which one is going to go with this, and do that myself. I'm really excited about that. So, all right, what else have I done? Let's see. Okay, then in June, so I have a hashtag Mirabilia Monday. It's Mira Monday Stitching on Instagram. Hashtag Mira Monday Stitching, and I'll link it below. But and Instagram's doing something super weird, and I know I mentioned this before, but they're only allowing like the top posts, and so I'm not seeing all of the posts, which is frustrating. So I can't go and like all of the posts. I have no idea like what is recent. Yeah. So if you are doing Mira Monday Stitching and using that hashtag, if you would also tag me, which is _by_floss on Instagram, And then I'll have a chance of actually seeing it and being able to comment. And because, you know, as a community, I would love to see what you're doing with your Mirabilias. So in June, I was doing Santa, and I don't think I have a before and after picture of Santa, but I do know that I am doing this on a 16 count French lace Aida, and a big piece of very stiff Aida. It's awful. But I got very little done, I think, from my last video in June to the end of June. I probably worked a little bit more in the green, a little bit more in this gray here, and started, nope, that is also gray. It's not white, it's gray. So I probably did a little bit of that. So that then got retired, and then a new pattern came out for July. And July, I decided, I'm not going to zip those up. I decided to do the Forest Goddess and work on her all month of Mondays for the hashtag Mira Monday Stitching. And this one I am doing with Memphis Sarah E and Amy. Oh my gosh, Amy, why is your Flosstube channel gone? Fiber Arts Amy. I'm doing it with them. And this one I actually got, for me, on Mondays, a lot of progress because Mr. G is home on Mondays and Tuesdays now, and so it just depends on what we're doing. But that I got quite a bit done, a lot in that green. That was a very easy. There's a lot of awesome block colors. I don't know why my color is going weird. There's a lot of block color in here, and so just to take a strand of floss and just keep going was so easy. So and this is stitched on a piece of Be Stitch Me Coffee Club 16 count Aida, and I do most of my Miras on 16 count Aida, and that seems to work out really well for me. I can see the holes, it's easy, and when I get to the Krynic, it fits in there nice, as well as I'm truly kind of hoping the beading. I haven't actually gotten to beading on any of my Miras yet, so but we'll see. And then in August, yeah, because I just did July, right? August, when the little was here, I thought that it was appropriate to work on Ella, the Frog Princess, because Ella is her name, for the little. And this is a piece that I was doing for her. And then when she was so excited when she first saw it, like years ago, three years ago maybe. And she was like, "Ooh, Graham, are you going to do this for me? And I'm going to have it on my wall in my house?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." And she's like, "Ooh, I can't wait. It's going to go up soon." And I'm like, not soon, girlfriend, not soon. Maybe for your 13th birthday. Well, she's going to be 13 in May, and it's not going to get done then either. But then, like a year ago, a little more than a year ago, she saw it and she was like, "It's not really my style." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, it's nice, but not really my style." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, I'm still stitching it, and it will be for her, maybe on her 16th birthday, maybe on her 21st birthday, who knows." But I am sure at some point she will love and appreciate it for what it is, and hopefully. But let me show you that one. Whoops, it is so sorry, out of camera. She's still in the Q snap. I don't know why I haven't taken her out because I haven't worked on her since, but I got a lot done. I really got a lot done, especially when she was sleeping. And, you know, Mr. G was home and we couldn't really go anywhere or do anything until she got up. So we just kind of hung out here in the sunroom and he watched YouTube while I stitched and got quite a lot done on her. So I did a lot of coverage in this rose flower, pinky flower over here, and really worked on her dress. Oh my gosh, I love her. She's gorgeous. And so hopefully one day the little will appreciate her. Now, if I was doing her in like fangirl goth kind of thing, she would love it. But that's a different pattern for another day. This one is done on, let's see if I have the tag. Uh-oh. I do not see the tag. I'm not sure, but it is a 16 count something something. And it's just so pretty. Okay. And then the last Mira that I will show you that I worked on is what I am working on with Amy from Fiber Arts Amy. And we were hoping that we would get this done in time for the Queen City Stitch retreat, the Mirabilia one. And it is Garden Beauty. Unfortunately, we won't have it done, or at least I won't have it done. And I, you know, Amy and I do this together. We Zoom with each other and try at least once a week to do that, depending on our schedules. And we try to get in quite a bit. And unfortunately, we did not meet our goal. Summer was hard. I was traveling. There were sicknesses, kids, you know, all the things, right? Life. And, but here, let's see if I can hold this up. It's also in its Q snaps. So let's see. There she is. So I have gotten a ton of her dress done. I really worked from the middle down, and Amy's worked all over the place. So if you would like to see her progress, I know that she showed it in, I think her last video, her regular video. So I'm excited. We're going to continue working on her, and yeah, but and I probably will bring her to the retreat, though I'm not sure how much time Amy will have to stitch because we do stitch this together. But yeah, and if you are going to the retreat, oh my gosh, it's like a week away, you guys. It's a week away. I don't think I ever said what date this was. It is Wednesday, September 26th, 25th, 26th, 27th. I don't know. It'll be in the description. But that, but yeah, we'll be there in a week and I am so excited. And if you are going, I hope that you come by and say hi. I might seem like I am really an outgoing person, and I'm going to try, but I'm more introverted than most people think. And so I hope that, you know, I'm going to try and say hello to everybody, but if I don't, please come. Please come. Let's have a chat, because I love chatting. So I love chatting when people come to me. I have a really hard time getting myself out there. It's ridiculous, I know. All right, and then the last piece, or at least the last piece that I remember stitching on, because like I said, it's been hard, is Margaret Cottam, age 9, and this is a La-Di-Da sampler, and it's gorgeous. And I'm just gonna open this so you can see. That's what the old sampler looked like, and then she did a recreation of it, reproduction. I don't honestly understand the whole reproduction and yeah, sampler things. I don't know. Anywho, I'm so excited about this progress. Oh, well, and I have a thread, and sorry. Look at where I got. So I've made it down to where the border is going to be. And so just really on the other side, matching that up and then going across so that they meet, hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone. And then I'm on part 3. I finished part 2, so this came in 3 parts. And so this was part 1 here, this was part 2 here, and I think this part here, this one here. And then the words, were the words in part 2 too? Let's double check. Yes, they were. Margaret Cottam, age 9, was also in part 2. So now everything else from Margaret Cottam down is part 3. So, and part 2 is going off to a special friend. And hopefully I will have part 3 done by the end of the year, so she will get that as well, and she'll be able to finish hers as well. So, but I am so excited. I am doing the called for colors, which is Weeks Dye Works, Fancy Floss, and I am doing this on a piece of Bee Stitch Me 18 Count Honey. And it's turning out gorgeous. Like, look at that. I love this so much. I really enjoy working on this. I try and make this my morning coffee stitch most of the time. But right now I am in a big crunch to finish Queen of Peace, which no, I'm not showing you. Not in this video anyways. So she is what I am working on pretty steadily so that I can get her done. All right, I think that is all of my whips. So how about, okay, I'm going to talk about, do you guys know about this? For those of you who live in Ohio, I just learned about this Stitchin' We Will Go Tour de Stitch, and it's from August 6th to the 14th. This is going to be a real crunch for me. But there are 6 stores that you go to, nope, 7 stores that you go to, and if you go to each one and you get a stamp, you can win prizes. And I was like, and so Paula at Craft Gallery, after she hit me with this abuse from Paula, she was like, how do you not know about this? I'm like, I didn't know about this. I knew about the quilt hop. I did not know that there was a tour to stitch. So, but there are 7 cross stitch stores to go to, which are Claire's Stitch and Post in Vermilion, Ohio, Craft Gallery in Findlay, Ohio, Craft EU and Framing 2 in Broadview Heights, Ohio, Cross My Heart in Columbus, Ohio, Just Stitching in Strongsville, Ohio, Little Creek Needleworks in Canton, Ohio, and Riverview Stitching in Monroe, Michigan. I didn't know about half of these places, so I'm excited and I really kind of want to do this. So if you live near any of these and you are going to do the tour de force and you want to IM me and say, hey, I'm going to this store on this date or whatever and would love to meet up, ooh, let me know. And I'm going to see if I can make this happen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make all of these stores in that time frame because I will be at Queen City Stitch. I'll be in North Carolina for part of these dates, and then that next week is so super busy, and but I would love to. Okay, well, while I was at Craft Gallery, and I went to Craft Gallery because a Stitchy friend, Amanda, we met up there, and we got to shop for a little bit, and then we went for lunch, and then we went to a quilt store, and it was just really fun to meet and catch up. And while I was there, I had to buy some things, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I bought Blackbird Designs, Loose Feathers, Pattern 19, Quaker Garden. I did not have this one. I hope I don't have this one because I have not updated my Xstitch app with all of my purchases, which I really need to do. But I'm fairly certain I don't have that. And then these two, no, yes, no. I think these two were in the half price bin. You know, Carlton, he goes through all of the patterns in the store, and then just every once in a while he has like these big sales and it's 50% off of a lot of patterns. And it was amazing. So I went through that bin and I was like, So I found some Not Forgotten Farm. This is Witch's Garden Sampler. That one. And then also this one, Not Forgotten Farm, Little Brown Dog Sampler. So cute. So cute. So got those two. And then the Scarlet House. Oh, good thing, because I almost bought this again. Of course I did. The Scarlet House, Ghosts and Goblins. This is so up my alley. I love Halloween, and I love old-timey Halloween-y, you know, like this I would see, you know, my grandma and my mom back in the back putting out. And so I just thought that this was so super cute. Loved it. And then they had this historical map of Fostoria, Ohio, that I thought was really, really cool. And I was like, that seems really cool. Yes, no, I don't live in Fostoria, but to have like this really cute map of Ohio that's kind of like, you know, it's got landmarks of that town. And I love that. So, and then Prairie Schooler. Oh my gosh, they had some limited edition Prairie Schooler. Here Comes Santa Claus. That's 2005. This one, Dear Santa, 2006. Oh. Must Be Santa, 2009. And then, of course, the newest, Plum Street Santa, 2023, Schooler Santa. He's just the 2023 Santa. On the back it says Schooler Santa. And then, okay, you've all seen like the month of that Cottage Garden Samplings is doing with the cute little snowmen. This one so spoke to me. I love him as a pirate with the ship and all the things. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. So I had to pick that one up. The pirate. And then Hands-On Designs of Vintagestitcher to Hexie. Oh, I think those are so cute. I hope she's coming out with more Hexies. I love those. That on a pillow is just so cute. I love it. In a sewing room. And then I have been wanting this one for quite some time. Glendon Place, Sir Thomas. And if you watch Stitching Faye, Heidi, I'm catching up on all of her recent videos because I haven't been able to watch a lot of Flosstube recently. And but she had shown this one. It's framed in her house. And it is absolutely glorious. And I have wanted it ever since I've seen it on her channel. So, and if you're not watching Stitching Faye, Heidi, you should be. She is adorable. All right, and then I got Boo from Bent Creek. Super cute, brand new. And then, oh my gosh, okay. Then I got Birds of a Feather, Blackbird Designs. Love, love, love. And I think that this is a reprint, right? Yes. And then, okay, There is a new designer, and I saw this one on Instagram, I think, Needlework Expo, some of the designs. And my understanding is this gal is the daughter of, oh goodness, what is, they have very similar styles. I have some of her patterns. Oh my gosh. If I think of it, I'll link it below. But anyways, she's the daughter of, and so she released these new patterns, and this one is House on Blueberry Hill. And her company name is Blue Ridge Design. And she had 4 patterns, I think, that she released for Needlework Expo. And I tell you what, every single one of them, I was like, oh my gosh, I should probably have that. That looks like a great pattern to have. So House on Blueberry Hill, and then House on Strawberry Hill. Ah, so cute. And then she also had a sampler, a red sampler, and I'm gonna need to buy that. Then I purchased, and I don't think I put this in my, did I do this in my last haul? I must have done this in my last haul video, the Halloween magazine. And then I picked up the latest punch needle and primitive stitcher. This is the fall 2023. There's some awesome ones in there. Christmas ornaments. And then I had to catch up because I haven't gotten these for a while, but this is the spring issue of Punch Needle. And then this was the summer issue. So those were most of my haul. And then I went to the fabric store with Amanda in Findlay, Ohio. There is a fantastic, oh my gosh, fantastic. And I picked up some fat quarters, really pretty. I don't know what I'm doing with them yet, but I think that they'll be beautiful smalls, and I just really love the colors. And so I just kind of chose random things that I thought would look good with smalls. Okay, then I was watching, what is her channel name? It's Christy of, oh my gosh, Christy, why have I forgotten your Flosstube name? I'm gonna put it down below. I tell you, I don't work with notes, and my mind is not always there, so I will try to put the information in, and if I don't, just do a friendly reminder because I do forget sometimes. But she mentioned this shop because Christy found this shop because this lady was doing mats, retreat mats. And so I was like, ooh, I like that mat that she was showing. And so I went on to the Etsy store and I was like, I need to have one of those mats too. And so this is one of the mats that I bought. It's really cute. Her name is Beverly and her shop name is Stitchinpeace. Is that it? Oh my goodness. Just hang on here. No, that's not the... Odin, did you eat the card? I just had it, you guys. Yes, Stitchinpeace. So here's her information. She is on Etsy. Goodness sakes. There we go. She is on Etsy. And I will also link it below. But anyways, her name is Beverly. She is lovely. And so this is a retreat mat that you put at your space. And I thought it was so cute. It comes with a little some pockets, 2 little pockets here for your scissors and your notions and whatever you need. And then this cute little Ort container that you can then put back in your pocket. It's got kind of like a little thread bed here, and is there a needle? There's not a magnet. No, there's no magnets. But then she also included like a little threader, which is awesome. It snaps closed, so it's super easy to take. Okay, it does not snap close. It's got a snap. Anywho, it is really, really beautifully done. Really beautifully done. And it was packaged so beautifully when it came. Well, you know, nothing can travel by itself. So I also purchased one of her bags. So vinyl front bag. And this is the back fabric. Really pretty with this cute little zipper pull. And it also came with a, I think, oh no, Odin didn't need it also. It also came with a little Ort container. Super, super cute. So, because I was so impressed by it, and I was like, oh, stitching mats are so great. I thought, I'm going to go back on and I'm going to see what other ones she had. So, this is how it came wrapped in the package. So I just wanted to show you that, you know, beautiful wrapping, just absolutely gorgeous. I had to open this so I could look at it. Sorry. But this is the second one that I bought. Oh, love this. So that's the inside. This is what you'll see of the mat. And then this is the back. Absolutely beautiful. Also came with a little Ort container in the same fabrics. Super cute. 2 pockets, all the things. Again, with a little thready betty thing. And, oh my gosh, just so stinking cute. And, oh, I just love, and really reasonable too for a retreat mat. So this is going with me to Queen City, and I thought, why not share the wealth? And I am going to do this one as a share. So if you are interested in this beautiful retreat mat, how about we use the word mat in your comments, and then in my next regular video I will draw for this, and then hopefully in the new year, any new retreats you go on, well, maybe by Christmas, who knows, it just depends, right? But I just thought, hey, this is what the back fabric looks like, just so that you can see. But I just thought, oh, so pretty, and what a lovely share to give to somebody else and share a little retreat goodness. So, so again, if you are interested, all the regular rules apply. Don't say giveaway. Please be 18. I would prefer that you were a subscriber and that you liked the video. That would be awesome. But yeah, and then I will draw in my next regular video a winner for that. So those were the 2 beautiful mats that I received, as well as the project bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I don't know who I was also watching, but goodness sakes, everybody's enablers, right? Really beautifully wrapped. And again, you know, customer service is everything, right? Your presentation, all of the things. This is a little mat from Vintagestitcher. And she's on Etsy, and it's a vintage, here, let me see if I can, Vintagestitchers. I will put the information down below, but I don't want all the pieces to fall out. But this is something that you put over the armchair of your, or the arm of your chair, or, you know, couch, whatever. And, oh, let's put it the right way. And it's weighted, a little weighted. And so there are pockets on either side, 2 small ones on this side, and then a long one on this side. And then this weighted piece in the middle, and then 2 pieces of felt for your threads, your thread beds. And then there's a little scissor holder. And then it came with, this is a, let me take these off. This is a thread, what do we call this? Thread keeper, you know, the thing. And it's beautiful. It's got the same pattern inside, and a little charm. And then these are 2 covered needle minders. So just absolutely gorgeous. I just was so thrilled with this. And yeah, I can't wait. And it will fit out here on the arm of my chair, which is great because, you know, I put my floss down every once in a while, and then it ends up on me. And then when I go out, people are giggling and having to take thread off of me. Yeah, which is always fun. So that is the end. No, it's not the end of my haul. Goodness sakes, there's just so much stuff around here. Then last, in my Lootapalooza video, I shared an Etsy shop that I really, really like. And of course I went back to her because I was just checking her out, making sure, you know, I hadn't missed anything. And her shop is called WickedWips. And there is her information. I will try and remember to link that below. But I went on because she had this really cute little counting pin. So I purchased this little counting pin. And then she included a couple of stickers, Halloween stickers, which was so sweet. Oh, here's another one. My granddaughter is going to love this one. The whole goth, you know, fairy girl, fangirl fiction stuff. She loves that. And then I bought a couple more patterns because I need more patterns. Little House Needleworks, Sit and Stitch. And her prices are so reasonable. Like, so reasonable. So that one. And then Eleanor Rigby, Blackbird Designs. I feel like I have this, but I don't remember. And then Mirabilia on High. Oh, I love this. From the Primitive Hair. Ding Dong Mirabilia on High. Oh, so sweet. And then as a little freebie, she included this chart as well. And it's funny because at Craft Gallery, they have quite a few of these as kits hanging up on the wall, and I love them. I think that they are just so elegant and beautiful, but I'm like, oh, okay, while I buy patterns, this is ridiculous. I don't even know how I can justify this, but this is ridiculous. You know, I buy patterns and I look at these and I'm like, oh, they're beautiful. And I would love, you know, I love the whole like Renaissance look of, you know, some of these ladies and stuff, but I don't buy them. I don't know why. But then I can go and buy like other charts. I don't know. Can't justify it, don't have a clue. No idea. So anyways, if you are looking for patterns, you know, and hers are very random patterns, and I don't think that she has like a lot of each pattern. Like, I'm not sure if she's selling her own personal stash, or like, I don't know, or if she, you know, has quite a few. I don't know what the case is, but I love getting on there and it's just seeing what she's got. So so highly recommend her as a shop. She's got great customer service. Her items come fast. It's always packaged beautifully, and she has always included like a little extra, which as a consumer I appreciate. So, okay. So in my last video, Lootapalooza, I had 2 giveaway shares. And so I did the random drawing, picker drawing for them this morning. And I just want to tell you who won. So for the Millennium Angel pattern, it was Kathy Ratkin. I hope that's it. Or Ratikin. I'm so sorry, Kathy. Nope. Okay, so now let's do last videos. In the Lootapalooza video, I had 2 shares, giveaway shares. And so this morning I did the random drawing picker thingy. And so the winner of Millennium Angel, Cindy Ratikin. I'll put it down below. So Cindy, if you will get a hold of me and send me an email to the email linked below or down below in the show notes, and send me your address and all the things, I will get this off to you. And then the winner of this cute, oh gosh, this is so cute. It is so beautifully done. I have this, I bought it finished, and it is so adorable. But the Lavender and Lace Winter Rose is going to Thalia Patricio. I'm so sorry, Thalia. I will also put your name in here, and same, Thalia, if you will send me an email letting me know your address, and I will pop these off in the mail. And then, like I said, if anyone is interested in the retreat mat, the word is mat, and all the things. Okay, so who is my Flosstube shout out? And again, I have not been able to watch a whole lot of Flosstube. You know, summer was really busy. I was gone for a good portion of July, and then busy in August. And then we have just been doing all kinds of things around the house in September. And so watching YouTube is not being a thing that I've been able to just sit and do. And so, but I had heard of this duo who, oh my gosh, every single video, I actually binge watch them. And they have, I don't remember how many videos they have, but their last one was a whip parade. Funny. But it is Running with Scissors. Is it Running with Scissors? Yes, Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie. These 2 ladies crack me up. And you know, okay, so I don't pay to have like the commercials taken off of videos, and it highly annoys me when, you know, you're watching for like 10 minutes and then you have to stop and find your remote so that you can skip ahead or whatever, so that you're not watching the commercials. But with these ladies, I don't even mind. I don't even mind that there's this many commercials in their videos, and I don't know if it's me and like how I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I have laughed, giggled, just talked to them in their videos. They are so funny. Jane cracks me up. And you know what is the funniest out of their whole entire, like, their videos are wonderful. You should go watch. They do a broad variety of stitching. Jane really likes shepherd's bush patterns and has a lot of them, and her stitching is gorgeous. And then Julie does Hardanger, and that's how they actually met. And Jane does Hardanger as well, but Julie teaches Hardanger and used to have a company that taught Hardanger, and it's gorgeous, and they show quite a few pieces. They're beautiful and intricate, and oh my goodness. But the funniest thing about their videos, not only are they funny, but is the ending. So they always like use a clicker to end their videos, and the clicker never goes, and the camaraderie and the conversation cracks me up every single time. Like, I think that is the best like ending ever of any videos I've ever watched. They're just, oh my gosh, it is hilarious. So if you are looking for somebody new and you're not already subscribed to Jane and Julie, I highly recommend them. All right, that is all for me. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed, and my meager little stitching. What are my plans? Queen City Stitch Retreat. I am so looking forward to that. And stitching on mirrors for the whole weekend. I mean, what a glorious thing. And then continuing on my Mirror Monday stitching, and getting Queen of Peace finished, and then working on part 3 of Margaret Cottam, and just maybe even doing a few new starts once Queen of Peace is done. I am not doing anything until she is done. And then, of course, the sale with my dear sweet friend on my new Bella Filipina pattern. And oh my gosh, there's so much to look forward to, isn't there? Yeah, so I hope that you all have a really wonderful week, rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. And I should be back after the retreat to share all the good retreat news and whatever is done. Hopefully have a video of my finish of Queen of Peace, and some little life updates and all the things. So until we meet again, hugs and stitches.